Rule 34 Artists of Reddit. What was it like on the first time you started drawing porn? Drew a stick man with one leg too many. And large glasses that were not on the face. I write instead of drawing, though I do follow lots of not suitable for work artists and spend a fair amount of time cursing their skill and my lack thereof. First time I decided to write a full hardcore story, I was on a work trip sitting idle in a hotel lobby while waiting for the next work thing to happen. While I had a lot of experience writing in general, most sex scenes were always gently wafting curtains. Turning off that filter and writing full-on engorged vagina and swollen tits was quite liberating. Otherwise, I was sitting at work, so it felt more or less like being a cheeky student writing swear words on the desk. Later, writing in private, the work was more inspiring. Once you've done it for a while, you start working off the craft a little more than off the urge. First story came out like dirty talk during sex. Lots of focus on using sexy words, overly gratuitous moaning noises, stuff like that. Stories nowadays go a little more like dirty talk while having breakfast the next morning. It's changed at pretty sharp turns over the years since I started. Original Kindle Unlimited was a money faucet, but Amazon wised up and changed to page reads. Nowadays, mainstream stuff, no too adult stuff is allowed on major publishers, goes on Amazon and Smashwords. Smashwords itself is lenient on content, but the Nook side of it isn't. Otherwise you stick it somewhere and hope someone finds it who likes it. For a general short, about 4K words, $2.99. If it's decent, I might expect about $1,000 out of that over its lifetime. If you hit something popular, that'd go up to 5-10K. Once you've been at it for a while, you can have a rolling $2,000 to $3,000 a month extra income. Takes a lot of work though even to dabble. People like consistency and are more likely to stick with you if they're sure something else is coming down the pipe. For that matter, shorts aren't the best way of making money in the field. The real money is in romance novels, but I find those rather dull to write. Commissions can be a lot more involved for stories than for art. You're not just drawing someone's character, you're acting out that OC's emotions, reactions, and general experiences. On the other hand, some people just want their OC's name inserted into a scenario. In either case, you usually work out a per word price. $0.05 $0.15 is a common range. So for the same work, 4K words, you charge $400. Less than you'd make over a generic short's lifetime, but you got it up front and a lot of the creative work is baked into the project. So, it varies on a lot of factor, but mostly on how much effort you put in. People who do it full-time are much more aggressive with their marketing/pricing and all that. I had no idea what I was doing and drew really terrible anatomy. It really helped me realize that even for my suitable for work works, perfecting a character's anatomy is very important to do before clothing them. Now it's just the same as if I was drawing anything else, except I'm mildly horny during the process. Edit: I don't post anything on Reddit or under this name, by the way. Just a heads up. This is the cartoonist kayfabe answer I was looking for. Needed to get better at human anatomy. What, Terry's money in drawing porn? Really is a win-win. Everyone interested in drawing and cartooning, go check out the Punker Sluts at web link. I often use porn as a reference for drawings because it's easy to find pictures of naked people of all sizes in every imaginable posture. So it wasn't that much of a leap. It was on Danburu. You get a lot of likes and commissions. Easy money. But it gets old real quick. Don't know what people's deal is with tentacles. They always need more. I was inspired by Manara, who is a very fine artist. But he didn't only draw porn. You also start to understand things like why gynecologists aren't aroused by their work. Professionals have standards. Be polite, be efficient, have a plan to arouse everyone you meet. I'm not a crazed pervert mom, I'm an artist. What the difference be? One is a job and the other gets you sent to horny jail. My best friend, she's not a weeb by any stretch, has explained that tentacles in general came into hentai because penises had to be censored. So the search for something phallic that was acceptable through the censors wound up with tentacles. It kind of became its own thing from there. Tentacles are flexible in ways penises aren't, and don't block views the way bodies do. They also don't have restrictions on weight, positioning, or number, so you have a triple pen, or more, without any view obstruction, in poses that would be impossible in traditional porn involving humanoids. Edit, come on, people. A brief glance at other comments shows that the fisherman's wife has been mentioned by upwards of 15 to 20 other people at this point. I also had a girl explain why she, and some of her female friends, are so into tentacles. It's a totally submissive experience, zero control, that fulfills the gangbang fantasy without feeling like a slut. Ah yes, raped by tentacles, I know this one. We've all been there. Record scratch, yep, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I got here. Unless it's web link. /r/consenticles, if you will. Reddit link. No, I don't think I will. Alright then, non-con it is. r/non-consenticles, Reddit link. /r/tentai is what you are looking for. Reddit link. So 2 dicks is slutty but 8 tentacles is not? Can't argue with that logic. It was a committed, loving relationship with the tentacle monster. Apparently the Japanese have been drawing tentacle porn for a very long time. Though it sounds like your reasoning is also valid, web link. There's even a famous traditional Japanese artwork depicting a woman getting effed by an octopus. They've been at it long before anime existed. The dream of the fisherman's wife. That artist also made the great wave off Kanagawa. I guess doing Rule 34 stuff as a side gig has been around for at least 200 years. I agree. And let's face it, a lot of early photographic porn wouldn't be much more risque than what you see in a life drawing class. I was in math class and I was bored. Cue that scene from Superbad. You start with your own unique style, but kind of like the Skyrim stealth archer meme, you eventually and inevitably end up drawing for furries. Paying for furry porn and Patreon is what keeps the world's economy stable, still not enough to pay for therapy. Probably because that's where the money is. Furries will drop thousands in a costume, imagine what else they spend their money on. Edit, thanks guys for making my top-rated comment about furries. I'm honored. I used to do commissions on anime and furry art, mostly like personal characters or story-type stuff for both, and yep. Furries love supporting artists and will gladly pay for it. They boast about the art they had done for them and send you to their friends, etc. I actually really appreciate the furry community for that. They're like the one group of people that really wholly support artists. I remember seeing a TikTok that illustrated it well. Artist, hey furry commission, here's your drawing furry commission. Thank you so much, here's your $100 and a little extra so you can buy yourself something nice. Artist, sweet thanks. Done with your crap tone, hey regular commission, it's been 4 months, where are my $5 for your commission? Regular commission, OMG. You're so money grubbing. You should be doing it for the art. I'm so strapped for cash. It's no $5. My grandmother's nephew's cousin's roommate's goldfish is dying. Etc. It's really more like regular commission, hey, I like your work, I was hoping I could get something around the range of about $70 to $100. Furry commission, draw my fursona to any degree of quality and I will give you $500. If anything from the artists I know, furries tend to be much stranger to deal with, in terms of what aspects they get extremely particular on, but will pay absurd amounts of money. It was more about how nice and easy they're to work with as opposed to regular commissions, with the dollar values showing the disparity between the costs without being accurate but emphasis pettiness. Must be easier to imagine and crap when you have a solid and concrete image to base things on. You're right. I think they just put a lot of thought into their characters and really like being able to visualize them. Everything is more fun when you can picture it, lots of Dungeons and Dragons commissions too. Just describing something by words is not nearly as beautiful as having a picture of it. I could describe a sunset but it won't nearly be as satisfying as experiencing the sunset. Furries are the 21st century equivalent of Renaissance patrons. I don't want to know the furry equivalent of Machiavelli. His kinks would probably be more feared than loved. Why would you say something so controversial, yet so brave? The bulge from the notices bulge oh meme is apparently from the fat wallet with all the disposable income for furry porn commissions. I want to know whatever the hell furries are working as because I'm broke as F. It can be a matter of priorities. Having a commission done isn't something you're going to do every day. Think of it more like a treat for yourself, a Christmas or birthday present for a really good friend, that kind of thing. You save up for it for a little while, you skip going to a bar and put the money in the next commission pool instead. You don't get that AAA game on Steam when it releases but wait until it's on sale. Priorities, ma'am. Well-drawn smut is important. I heard through the grapevine that lots work in IT as software development, saw a furry drop $25,000 for a design in one of their mental health outbreaks, and friend says that probably not even a quarter of their annual bonus, nervous sweat. I studied computer science and my third-year housemates were a gay furry couple, so yeah. I have drawn a big titty squirrel in a bathing suit for $80. It was a clean sketch, no line art, no color. I have been paid $140 for doing line art of two gay furries sucking each other off. I have been paid $350 to draw a rough sketch of someone's OC getting pounded by the police chief dude from Zootopia. I have been offered hundreds more for nastier stuff that I don't have the will to do. Furries will pay anything for this crap. As nasty and weird as they are, they've literally been helping me get through the pandemic, so I guess I owe it to them and their weird fetishes. So, how one would get into contact with furries that want to commission illustrations? Start by building a name. Get on Fur Affinity and E621, make a Twitter account, and draw a few things with well-known characters, or generally attractive furry characters, doing stuff that appeals to a wide group of people. If you're curious, search any furry art site by popular this week or whatever, and imitate that. Put a note on the bottom of your image that you're open for commissions. Start fairly cheap. After you finish the commission, post it. You don't make huge bank right away. First you need to prove yourself, so the first few drawings are just audience builders, then early adopters get a discount for taking a chance on a relatively unknown artist. Once you start to build a following, demand will increase, so your prices can increase. Post your art in places like E621, create a page and portfolio on Fur Affinity. Network by doing art swaps and shares with bigger name artists. Speak it to the winds, and they will find you. Oh, hi wind. Where do I find furries that pay for porn illustrations? Literally anywhere. Dragon dildos. Those things aren't cheap. Yep, all roads lead to the furry fandom. It's a side hustle. I'm not a full-time artist or aspiring to be one, it's a hobby for me, but deadass furries put artists through college. It's a solid way to make money, but it's embarrassing. Hence why I don't tell anyone I do it, because they'd judge me. The first time I was just kind of like, damn, has it really come to this? But now it's just a convenient way to make money. Yeah. I have a sketchbook just for my not suitable for work stuff, and I had to label it so people wouldn't just pick it up to look through. Got tired of explaining to friends, no, I'm not into that. I get paid to draw that. What do you label it? Commissioned furry porn, I'm not into it? It's a living, Flintstones laugh track. God, that gave me a laugh. Now imagining a pterodactyl beak dipped in ink and being used by Fred to draw dino porn for StoneHub. StoneHub, get your rocks off. Calculus 2 notes and homework. Mathematician here. Veiled, guess I'm seeing tiger dick. You mean you labeled it algebra or something? Cause if I saw a sketchbook with not suitable for work all over it, I'd look through it faster than you'd be able to utter I'm not into that. How do people go about getting commissions for the furry community? Starting out, it's all about exposure. I have an alt account where I post not suitable for work art to not suitable for work furry communities, and the PMs just kind of roll in. You have to build a name for yourself, post across multiple subreddits, make it clear you take commissions and price fairly. Part of it is luck. Look into websites like Fur Affinity, Ink Bunny, and E621. That's where the big dollar is. This made me realize that I've never seen furries on /r/ using beggars. They must pay well above free exposure. Edit. Just wanted to say, mad respect to the furries who pay artists very well. Reddit link. They know exactly what they want and request it clearly, smiley face. A little too clearly, sometimes. Listen, the duck character has a counterclockwise corkscrew penis, that makes her unique. You're real lucky I won't remember this after the very expensive therapy I'll be able to afford from this commission. My friend got like more than $100 for her first commission, which was some crazy 5 dicks and 3 pussies on one body crap, and when she was very scared but asked if they could maybe pay more because reasons, even though they had waited a long time already, thinking on something like $20 more, and they just happily without any problem gave her $70 more and said to just take her time. To be fair, she did a really good job, but also I absolutely hate her for showing me it because holy damn, that was some crazy crap I did not need to see. Left me with furries are into some really weird crap, and they're effing loaded too. It was really embarrassing, lol. I had to put down my tablet pen and just contemplate every 5 minutes because I felt like an absolute fool. He paused for a moment, he put down his pen and not for the first time, he wondered again, he wondered aloud where his life went amiss and how, he remarked, did it all come to this? In front, there were lepers all covered in bees cavorting with horse sand dwarf amputees. Surrounded by wizards in corsets and hats who made love to lizard sand tentacle cats. He looked at his drawing, his image of dread, he stared with despair, and he just shook his head, the fruits of an artiste for someone to jerk. He thought of the money. He got back to work. This sums it up. Good one, Sprague. 10/10 best poem yet. Yes, when you draw sonic gurgling diarrhea to create a bubbling jacuzzi for Tails Dick, you often question your life choices. I remember someone I spoke to in college made a healthy second income drawing, among other things, for very specific people. Fry from Futurama taking it up the ass from a variety of aliens and robots. Sailor Moon farting on all her friends and peeing herself. Bulma from Dragon Ball Z enjoying the attentions of many an amorous octopus. Link being Ganondorf's sex slave for a guy who was really obsessed with jockstraps, especially when worn by teenage boys. Something deeply foul involving the totally Spice Girls wearing diapers. There were even worse ones, but thankfully I've blotted them out. The guy just saw it as work, and actually found the whole thing amusing. He offered to show me some of his art. But I declined. Well, most of it. Hey, the less disturbing stuff was actually kind of hot. To all even slightly decent broke artists out there, I guarantee you can make bank if you are willing to draw furry commissions. I'm deadly serious, if you are willing to draw furry animals, effing they will pay. I could have gone the rest of my life without reading this and would have been just fine. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.